ranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Illinois' offense takes the field. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Gray. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Indiana's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, David.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Back to pass, it's Knox. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Lost a throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Gets it inside the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Snap to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Play action. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The throw to the outside is complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll go to the ground. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Let's see what they do on third down. Back to throw, it's Knox. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third downs.
It's a seam wide open. Pass attack. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Makes one-man miss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. To the air, it's Gray. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Illinois right back to the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Knox. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Snagged in the middle. It's Keith. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
Base 27 jump. Base.
The give out of the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Trying play action. Now improvising. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. This time on target. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wants to throw. It's Knox. Quick completion on the out. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but
turning it on. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration in the field.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Fakes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Jackrabbit. Touchdown, Indiana! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Gray. Caught in the backfield, it's Key. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That is no good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tight end now in motion. They want to run it left here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Breaks into the open. That's a fumble. And the ball bounces out of bounds in the end zone. It is a turnover and a touchback.
Man, you talk about a helpless feeling. When you're the guy who fumbled and you're watching that thing roll towards the sidelines, you're like, please get out of bounds, and it does. Tell you what, the offense has the lead. That was a big-time play for that thing to get out of bounds and not cost them a turnover.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Illinois lining up quickly.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Fires left. Complete on the comeback. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Scanning the field, it's Gray. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. over, and they'll open the final period, going for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Illinois had a chance to think it over, and they'll open the final period, going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Illinois! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Looking downfield, it's Knox. Hit as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. West Virginia has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 18 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Handoff from the gun. Still on his feet at the 25. Oh, a lot of space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Illinois right back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Indiana. And the route is on. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Dropping back, it's Gray. Makes the grab and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. No huddle, offense to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it down the right side. nearly stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Good enough for a first down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Number 31.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The screen, he can go. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Paul
turning it on. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Back has it. Running to Green. Got enough for the first down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Gray. Quickly complete. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. It's a running room. Run out. Just before. Get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They'll run it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Illini! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Looking for a man. It's Knox. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Touchdown, Indiana! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia is just getting torched right now, and Mountain Mama, I didn't see that coming. It's one game, look, I know that, but this one has to hurt. They're trailing by 15 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Looking downfield, it's Gray. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Indiana.
Let's go. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
At the 40-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Let's go. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop it. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they